Doug, I don't know if you have that ready. I wanted you to demo for everyone here in this video your pitch for the St. Louis competition. You got that handy, and I wanted you to share it, present it, and then I wanted to kind of unpack your experience with it, maybe some best practices for other founders that are potentially entering pitch competition, because you worked very hard. Like, you kept coming to our open pitch practices and you kept refining. You got that ready to go to show us?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Anytime that you're ready, we are here for it.
Let me just get set up real quick. Test one, test. There we go. Words are hard, videos are performance, and we built software to rapidly cut out all the stuff that makes you hate the sound of your own voice in video. Dead air, mic strikes, coughs, ahs. And it's called
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Dans la machine Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt.
Time Bolt. Time Bolt.
Time Bolt. Time Bolt. Time Bolt.
Time Bolt is so dope, y'all.
I trust him, okay? The problem is, like photographs, 35% of takes are no good on a timeline. You either cut these out or you get no views. But it's going to take you 5 hours per every hour of video by hand. You're going to burn out before you even start design. And in 2019, when it was just YouTubers suffering in silence, we took edit time from 5 hours down to 17 seconds. You could fully polish a timeline in less than an hour. Then in 2022, AI comes along. It sucks all the air out of the room. They're saying, hey, just push a button and AI will do it all for you. Well, lucky for us, transcripts have big accuracy issues, and it takes 2 to 3 times as long to fix.
The problem is, in every transcript-based editor I've seen, they can cut the silences out for you and the words that you don't want, but the accuracy leaves a lot to be desired. And when you find all these places where a word's cut off, or, gee, I think a whole phrase is missing there, make the clip on the left a little bit longer, make the clip on the right a little bit shorter. Why in the world these AI editors can't figure that out and get it right? Well, that's where Time Bolt comes into play. I realized that I had edited all 3 of those episodes in the same amount of time that it usually takes me to edit one.
He goes on to say that he hasn't saved this much time since the invention of the word processor. Even who I call the king of AI, okay, you guys may know Matt Wolf, he has 600,000 subscribers on YouTube, uses Time Bolt.
My favorite quick editing tool is this tool called Time Bolt. This saves me so much time with editing. I love it. I don't think this is technically AI, but if editing is a bottleneck for you in creating videos, this tool is a lifesaver.
Time Bolt uses silence detection, not AI transcriptions, for a base cut that's 20 times more precise, meaning your ends of words aren't getting cut off. There's no sloppy start to cuts. The algorithms run on your computer, so it's expedited, and on top of that, secure. We don't look to compete with other design editors, as we were talking about, Ed. We look to get you into design software faster. Almost 10,000 people have paid us money as a bootstrap startup with little to no advertising, all word of mouth. We have 400 non-sponsored affiliates signed to promote Time Bolt, 31,000 transactions in 4.5 years with 10% month-over-month revenue growth. At 15 million likely users, a lifetime value of $107 ends up at a sizable investable number. We have 257,000 website visits. Of that, 2% is paid traffic, 16 to 20% download, and of those 20% purchase. And as I said, only 2% of that traffic is paid. Of our paid users, we have 1,500 active monthly and annual subscribers, 1,500 lifetime one-time purchases. Check is our hybrid technology. It's pay-per-use because you don't need to check for ums and ahs inside scripted video. You can add any unique word, tick, phrase, and a 95% gross margins because Time Bolt runs on your computer. And once our net hits over 1 million, I'm going to get my first tattoo. Our priorities are a Time Bolt app for phones and iPad. We see big opportunities selling multi-seat licensing to teams. Speed can unlock video at work. I cut our weekly live office hours from 60 into 40 minutes of information-rich material. I throw it into turbo mode so everyone talks 12% faster, with support topics now indexed and searchable on YouTube in less than 60 minutes. I can capture a 10-minute video message in Time Bolt, cut it down into 7, and send it an unlisted link. In a quarter of the time it's going to take you to write a 5-paragraph email or schedule a live Zoom. And unlike Loom that sold last year for $900 million, it doesn't suck to watch. My name is Doug Wolf, CEO of Time Bolt. I have 15 years in video startups. I spent 3 years selling enterprise video platforms to Fortune 1000 companies. My co-founder, Quince Pimenta, is the brains behind the technology and has 7,000 subscribers on YouTube. Time Bolt does a lot of cool stuff that I really didn't have time to answer inside of a 4-minute presentation. We solve attention deficit video disorder for work in YouTube and all the time. And there she is.
Fantastic. So what's been the result? You went and you won the regional for B2C or direct consumer app, right?
Consumer.
Yeah. And then you went to the live show where you competed against all the other categories and you came second if I'm correct.
Well, I mean, I thought Time Bolt saved people a lot of time, okay, until the inventor of a miracle tumor drug got up and won first place. So they only did first place, but we still made the top 10.
Okay, so they took the cake. Obviously, curing cancer editing
It
video
was
is
a
going to
fun
be
pitch.
yeah,
was a
apples and
fun.
oranges. But what has been the result of you doing that? Like, what's been the ripple effect, the fallout, whatever you want to call it?
Well, I mean, obviously recognition within your community and letting people know that you exist in St. Louis. I'm just out in some suburb, in an apartment building this thing.
Sure.
So we got a chance to go to some really nice, like Hush Blackwell hosted a dinner for the top 10 winners and investors. So had a lot of just social opportunities interacting. And one of the benefits of this show is that they captured it on a multi-camera, they had a multicam setup that was captured great audio, captured the whole presentation. And so what I did was I took that content back. And as you said, Ed, you're like, I think startups should want to present who they are. People want to know who the founders are and what they're thinking of and what they're building. And so we obviously included a lot of numbers in there. And is that smart for us to do? Is it not? We don't really care. We don't know, right? It's just there to be authentic. And we were able to take that content and then cut it up into an advertising short, and which is doing very well for us on YouTube, and then also put the entire presentation online as well, which we're also going to be putting advertising dollars against.
You took advantage of all the assets and the publicity, which is the main reason you do pitch competitions. Very rarely are you going to meet an investor right there, but investors will contact you after they see the results of that, or like I've seen founders, they win pitch competition, they win the prize, and then everybody calls them to add on to that round because they know that immediately your value has gone up. So you've taken advantage of that, and I'm sure that's going to be the gift that keeps on giving for you because you've been wise in terms of leveraging the assets for long-term value.
Correct. And I think that next year, this is the first pitch competition that we really participated in. I mean, we did an Arch Grants in 2022. I think this is going to be part of our strategy, of our commercialization strategy. We've got a good pitch. We've got a product that matters to pretty much anybody there. There are a lot of startup founders and VCs, and so I think that this next year is we're gonna apply for some of these much larger competitions and see if we can get some recognition out there. It's free publicity. You just have to put in the time and effort to apply and make sure you deliver up on stage.
100%. Doug, this has been fantastic. I really look forward to spending more time with you. I was looking forward to just recording this and get you out there. For everybody interested in Time Bolt, we actually have a link in the description of this video where you can get a discount courtesy of my relationship with Doug, and he wants to help startup founders get a discount. Full disclosure, I do get a little bit of affiliate commission off of that, and that would be helping me out as well. Encourage you to check it out.